Hi there, and welcome back. A belated Happy New Year to you, and thanks for popping by again. This is going to be a video looking at January 2016's autographs received. It's going to be the last one that's kind of recorded in retrospect. From February 2016 onwards, we'll be putting out one video at the end of each month looking at the autographs received during that month period. So we'll start with January 2016, and we'll start with Gary Sinise, famous Hollywood actor. Best known for appearing in Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, and numerous other Hollywood films. Sent a request to Gary via his website. He has a charitable website, but also has a request section on it as well. Sent a request for an autograph, and after quite a wait, actually, it was about a year and a half it took for this to come through. I actually received this video of him from Forrest Gump. Now, say it took about a year. There is some talk. Some chatter about these being secretarial. I don't know if this is true or not. I've seen no proof whatsoever these are secretarial, other than a few seemingly trolls on sites saying that they are. So I've got no proof whatsoever that they're secretarial. They're certainly all signed by the same person. Whether they're Gary Sinise or not, I genuinely couldn't say. And for that reason, I've put it on here because I have no proof that it's not a no proof that it is a secretarial autograph. So still very happy to get it, and it was my first one of 2016. So yeah, that was really cool. The next autograph I got, I was absolutely over the moon with. It's Gaylen Ross, best known as Fran in Dawn of the Dead. She was also in Creepshow. She only acted in about 3 or 4 films. She's a director now. She recently started up a crowdfunding campaign for her most recent film, title shot film. And I'll put some details of the film in my comments on this video, so you can have a look at the film if you'd like to. But basically, for a nominal amount chipped in towards her crowdfunding campaign, you'd get a signed picture from her. She doesn't do any through the mail stuff at all. She only signs at conventions. She does very few conventions. She got in touch with me directly via Twitter a couple of times and via email actually, and said she has no plans at all to do any UK conventions anytime soon. So the only way to get a signed picture from her really was to kick into a crowdfunding campaign, which I had no problems with because it sounds like a great film anyway. So just after Christmas, I got this in the post. It's a postcard signed by Galen, also mentioning her name, character's name, Fran, and on the flip side of the postcard, she's also written a little message as well, which is lovely. So as a lifetime horror film fan and absolute lover of all things zombie and that kind of stuff, this was fantastic, and I was so pleased to get this from Galen. Really good result. The next item was a purchased item. I went to a new convention which I'd not been to before, Comic-Con Cymru, which is held in Cardiff. I think it was the first one in Cardiff this year. Small convention, not a huge amount of guests. That's where I met Artie Shah, who I mentioned in the last video, but also got to meet Norman Lovett as well. He played the original Holly in the TV series Red Dwarf, before he was replaced with Hattie Hayridge. I'd never met Norman before, met some of the other Red Dwarf cast, Chris Barry, Craig Charles, but never met Norman, so I was really wanted to get a signed picture. This was the only picture he had available, but this is great because I liked it anyway. It's an A4 picture, and got this signed for a fairly reasonable price actually at a convention. As you know, I've got no issue with purchasing conventions if that's the only way to get in touch with people and get autographs from people. So I'm very happy with that, and nice to get that back from Norman. And the last one from January, because it was a fairly quiet month, is another set of autographs back from the amazing John Hurt. John's obviously from films like The Elephant Man and also from Doctor Who. He was the War Doctor in Doctor Who. Now, as you know, I've already had some autographs back from John already. I don't tend to send out regularly to the same people, but I love the pictures I got back from John. Really happy with them, and I found a couple other pictures I thought, wow, I really wish I had these signed. The first one is the one you can see on the screen here of him as the War Doctor, the first glimpse we get of him as the War Doctor. I love the quote on it as well. All I did without choice. I know, but in the name of peace and sanity, but not in the name of the Doctor. Introducing John Hurt as the Doctor is really cool. It's a nice screen grab from that episode. But I also wrote, when I wrote to him, I sent this picture as well, which is him with David Tennant and Matt Smith, and I did say, if at all possible, could I get one personalised to me? Because all the others, he's just signed his name, and I'd love to have a personalised picture, so he did personalise this for me. So I was really pleased. I won't be writing to him again because I don't think it's right to keep sending all the time, but I really did want these autographs signed from him. Really pleased to hear that he's doing a lot better, because he has been quite ill for a while, but he seems to be on the mend at the moment. He's doing some conventions. I think he's just done one in America, so he seems to be on the mend. So really, really pleased, and all the very best wishes for John there. But yeah, couple of great autographs to get back, and very, very happy with that. And that's it for January. So we are now completely up to date. It's taken a while to get here. We've done a fair few videos, but we've made it. So the next video is going to go out, well, really, probably the first day or so of March, because I want to give it till the end of February, so I've got all my February returns back in one place. Got some really, really interesting ones back for February to mention. Some musical ones, some historical ones, and some sort of fairly smaller known actresses as well, and a UK model. So there's quite a mixed bag for February so far, and we've still got another couple of weeks left to go. So who knows? I may get some pretty cool ones between now and the end of February to show you. Hope you've enjoyed the video so far, and I really do hope you keep coming back on a monthly basis just to see what's new. Thanks very much. Please do subscribe. And keep up to date with the stuff I've got coming in. And if you want to promote your own autograph sites down below in the comments section, please feel free to do so. Ask any questions if there's anything you're not sure of, or if you're a new autograph collector who perhaps like to, get some ideas and tips on how to get started. By all means, ask away. I'm happy to help. Cheers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.